Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a personality and try to duplicate it. A very good morning to one and all present here. Dear respected Mani ma'am, Harpreet sir, and all my dear friends. Today I, Aarti Negi, is here to present on the topic personality. So personality, what comes to mind? Can anyone define what personality is? Anyone?
The way we speak and
It is about having a unique identity.
Okay, identity.
More than that, but
it's about the inner self also.
The way we present ourselves in every part of the life.
Okay, so I will tell you about personality. Personality word is derived from the Greek word, which is called persona. It is a kind of mask used by the actors in Greek drama. So personality does not only include the physical appearance of the person, but it also includes how the person perceives the things, his intellectual behavior, and his behavior impact on others. So personality is an individual. Personality behavior of a person is relatively stable in nature, and personality is inherited as well as it can be shaped by the environment, like the experience of the person, his family, and the culture in which the person lives. So the next topic is the personality traits. So I have included a Big Five model and the Myers-Briggs type indicator. So I will discuss first the Big Five personality dimension. So Big Five personality model is taken from the psychology, and it includes extroversion, emotional stability, agreeableness, consciousness, and open to experience. So first one is the extroversion. The person high in this is always talkative, he is assertive, and there is creativeness in the person, whereas the person low in the extroversion is introvert, he is shy and quiet. Next is the emotional stability. The person high in this trait is confidence, he is relaxed, whereas the person low in emotional stability is always worried, he is always depressed, and he used to get angry over small things. Next is the agreeableness. Agreeableness is the tendency to be compassionate and to be cooperative rather than being antagonistic and suspicious. So person high in this trait is always kind, and he is always trustworthy, whereas the person low in this trait is rude, cold, and unkind. Next is the consciousness. It is a tendency where the person is self-disciplined and he always plan and organize his work, whereas the person low in this trait is always careless, he is sloppy and inefficient in his work. Last is the openness to experiences. The person high in this trait is always want change, he brings novelty in the whole organization, whereas the person low in this trait is he wants the regular work, and he do not want any change, so he resists change. Next is the Myers-Briggs type indicator. It is a kind of questionnaire. It includes 4 characteristics, and in this the person is classified into 1 to 16 personality types. So basic 4 characteristics are extrovert, introvert, sensing, intuition, thinking, feeling, judgment, perceiving. So I have earlier told you extrovert and introvert. So extrovert is a person who is always expressive, and he is talkative, and he is always assertive. And introvert is a person who is always quiet and shy and do not express his feeling toward others. Next is sensing versus intuition. Sensing types are practical in nature, whereas the intuitive relatively believe in the unconscious processes and looks pictures at a big, look at the picture big. Whereas third is thinking and feeling.
मैम वो समझ नहीं आया point.
कौन सा?
Last point.
Sensitive and intuitive. The person who has sensitive personality, he is always practical in nature. He will believe in more.
नहीं, there's nothing to stop. Please.
Sensitive person will always believe in practical work, whereas the intuitive rely on the unconscious processes. He will just intuit that I will do that, but he will do nothing. Third is the thinking versus feeling. Thinking person always use logic and reasons to solve any problem, whereas feeling always rely on his values and take decision on his emotional he always take decision on his emotion basis. Last is the judging and perceiving. Judges, the people having judging types control. He wants control. He wants power. Whereas the perceiving, they are spontaneous and they will react according to the situation. So there are 16 personality types. For example, reserved versus outgoing, relaxed versus tense, timid versus venturesome, serious versus happy-go-lucky, and like others. Next is the personality types. There are various kinds of personality types. First one is self-esteem, second is locus of control, third is Machiavellianism, and fourth is type A and type B personality. So first is self-esteem. Self-esteem means a degree to which the person likes or dislikes himself or herself. It is a kind of self-evaluation in person's own eyes. Like he can evaluate himself according to his behavior, according to his interpersonal behavior. The person high on self-esteem is always attracted towards the high status jobs, and he will always do the unconventional or non-traditional jobs. Whereas the person with low self-esteem always set lower goals for them, and they are always influenced by the person around them. Next is the locus of control. Locus of control means the degree to which people believe that their life or their behavior is controlled by fate. So locus of control can be internal or it can be external. The person having internal locus of control always believe that their behavior is controlled by luck or fate and not by them. Whereas the person having external locus of control believe that the things happen to you. Next is the Machiavellianism. It is the degree to which a person is pragmatic. Such kind of personality give little value to honesty, and they have a manipulative intent, and they can even lie to make their work, and they maintain a distance between themselves and others. Next is the type A and type B personality. As you can see, type A personality is always in worry. They are always depressed. They set too many goals for them rather than to achieve them. Whereas type B personality is relaxed. They are emotional. They are expressive. They are flexible according to the situation.
Excuse me, ma'am. How do you rate yourself in that?
So I am a mixture of both type A and type B.
You are telling us there can be only two type of them. How can you say that you are a mixture?
Sir, every person has different personality. I have only included the 4 kinds of personality, but a person can also have other personality. Next is the techniques of personality assessment. So we can assess the personality of a person according to self-report techniques, observation techniques. Other techniques include like projective techniques, thematic appreciation test, association technique, and expressive methods. So we can conclude that to be a champ, you have to believe in yourself when nobody else will. To have an attractive and a good personality, we should have clear goals. We should not give excuses to achieve our goals. Next is adaptable to change. It is not the strongest species that survive, not the most intelligent, but the most responsive to change will survive in the dynamic environment. So we should be dynamic. We should change our personality according to situation. We should behave according to the situation. Next is nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I am possible. That means nothing is impossible. If you want to do something, you can achieve it and you can do it. Next is, we should learn from our mistakes. Mistakes are just a one stepping stone for success. Mistakes are painful when they happen, but years later, collection of mistakes is called experience, which leads to success. Next is, we should overcome from our guilt and worry. No one is perfect in this world, that's why a pencil has an eraser too. So my final words or concluding words will be: success is a journey, not a destination. Developing a winning personality is not a hit, not an affair, not a matter of luck, but a conscious and focused effort. Thank you.